Hey guys, we've got John Howard here and Zee Razaq, just finished filming in Sky Property TV. How are you guys doing?
Really good, bit knackered because it's quite intense.
That's over.
But it's adding value. It's adding value. And the legendary John Howard. This guy's knowledge is amazing.
Well, that's very kind of you to say so. We all have our expertise area, don't we? Really, and that's why Sky wants us to do these shows. I tend not to see the questions before I do it. I normally do it without not knowing the questions because I find that a bit sharpens me up a little bit. But everyone has a different way of doing it, don't they?
Do you know what? That's a really good point. Different styles. I'm the kind of person, I look at it, see a couple of bullet points,
you've got a
just
degree,
in my head.
You've got a degree in everything, that's different. That's different. I've got no degree, so that's different.
And you know what? I still got this on, I just realised.
Someone's recording that or is still now. I took mine
Oh,
off.
dear.
They don't pay you that much to have that
They
all the time.
don't. They'll probably be sending the debt collectors after me on that. But do you know what it is? What we wanted to share is how we feel afterwards, because people see us on screen, the energy that you have to put in.
Yeah.
It's
You really concentrate. You have to really concentrate. And it's I find it quite tiring, I have to say. When you're really concentrating, not to mess up. And on the whole, we don't mess up, do we?
No, don't. And to be honest, when you see this, I'm looking forward to the content that's coming live, and they do a great show.
I mean, it is almost live because we don't really have a second take. So it's done. What you see is the genuine answers, not we'll do that again and again and again. We don't do that. So what you see is actually the live answer that we will give if you ask the question yourself. And I think that's quite important.
I think that's really important. I've done it with different people, and John's done it way more than myself. What you notice is the knowledge of the person, because if they're confident in their answer because they've done it so many times, it's not an issue. It's where people may be a bit uncertain, maybe a few different takes, or nervous. How I see it is when you're on there, and it's just giving that value, that intensity.
Yeah, but it's also helping each other because your experience of what you do, you're very confident. I'm confident with my experience, what I do. That's a lot. We find it naturally easy to do. Some people don't find it naturally easy, and that does show when you see people on TV, especially on some of the news channels and stuff like that. The big interview that it's like rabbit in a headlight. And that's including some politicians, by the way, who are absolutely hopeless and don't get any media training, which is amazing.
And I think it comes down to how comfortable you are. How
Yeah.
I see it is, look, we're very humbled and very fortunate to be able to speak on screen. A lot of people may not have that opportunity. But for us, it's to help that journey. And we love property. We're entrepreneurs. I'm still learning from people like John and many others who are a few years ahead of us who actually understand.
That's a nice way of saying I'm old, by the way.
It isn't. Don't upset anybody. That's not it. But no, he's cool. And this is what we've got to do. And we're now relaxing, we're chilling after some intensity.
Having a coffee.
Gonna have coffee. We've got the guys.
Catch up on a few things.
Absolutely. And we wanted to share the insight with TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, every other thing under the sun. And I know John's going to love that because he's actually so social media savvy. He is actually quite well known.
I think it's my stepdaughter Ruby that's social media savvy, rather than me, to be fair, because she does it all. But we did have 3.5 million views on TikTok and TikTok, I should say. I always get it right. I've never really been on it.
He done it on purpose. That's not a blooper. That's real.
I've never really been on it. And I think 10,000 comments, no, 13,000 comments or something.
Did you upset everyone?
Yeah, 3 people thought it was what I said was good. One lady said I had a very nice suit, but I'm still a Tory, but there we go. You can't win everybody, can you? You can't please everyone.
Do you know what? I prefer people that are straight up talking, and if you follow us on LinkedIn especially, I've told how I feel it is.
Yeah.
Without trying to upset people, that's not our driver. We're trying to talk honest. We're not politicians. We are here to give value and tell what's really happening. And hopefully you're following us on our social media channels, and we'll have a little comment below and a message where you can follow John on his bit, myself on my one. And we love the feedback, even if it isn't nice, because ultimately that means you've watched us, so therefore it's good.
You can't please everyone all the time, can you?
You can't do.
And you can't worry about it.